The devotion to Blessed Carlo Acutis began like a mustard seed with a handful of Filipino youth learned about his life and became his devotees that would later form the Blessed Carlo Acutis Friends of Blessed Carlo Acutis Philippines in 2020. One of its founding members and devotee, Bro. Christopher Denzel Aquino, SHMI, commissioned an image of Blessed Carlo Acutis for the movement with the approval of the Salzano, Acutis family. The creation of the image started late February when the news of the beatification broke out as an ex voto. The image would tour around the country to spread the message of the importance of Eucharist in our faith, just like what Blessed Carlo did in his lifetime, and to propagate the devotion to the millennial holy man. The image was carved by Mr. Felman Bag, also of Paete, Laguna, and once the image was completed, they were amazed with the striking resemblance of the face of the image to that of the Beatus himself. The image was blessed on October 10, 2020, the day of the beatification of Blessed Carlo Acutis at the historic St. James the Great Parish in Paete, Laguna. Photos of the image went viral, which received both praise from the faithful and cyber-bashing and mockery from anti-Catholic trolls, a typical move by those so-called Christians, I may say, whenever there is a major Catholic feast and events. The popularity of the image became immediate that the numerous orders of an image of Blessed Carlo Acutis came from different parts of the world, and he and his family became his devotees because of the Beatus' love for the Holy Eucharist in the modern age. The image began touring the country dubbed as Byahe and Kuya Carlo, despite the restrictions imposed during the current pandemic, and the image drew devotees of all ages. Later on, a relic of the Beatus was sent to the country to tour with the image. In keeping with the legacy of Blessed Carlo Acutis, the Eucharistic Miracles panel that he curated was also included in the tour to remind and teach the faithful the meaning and importance of the real presence of our Lord in the Blessed Sacrament. At present, the image is kept at a chapel in Bulacan Province for veneration of the faithful. On April 19, 2021, His Excellency, Most Reverend Dennis Cabanata Villarojo, D.D., Ph.D., Bishop of Malolos, granted the petition of the Byahe and Kuya Carlo movement of the Friends of Blessed Carlo Acutis Philippines for him to be the movement's bishop promoter in the Philippines. Apart from the Byahe and Kuya Carlo, other movements were also formed in 2020 to further propagate the devotion and cause of Blessed Carlo Acutis, from Tropa and Carlo Acutis, established by Bro. Gervin Kent Rodriguez in Laguna for the Diocese of San Pablo, Laguna. Other images of the Beatus can also be seen and venerated at the Diocesan Shrine of the Immaculate Conception in Naic, Cavite, Zamboanga Province, and at the Novitiate House of the Society of St. Paul in Pampanga. The tour, called Byahe and Kuya Carlo, gained much traction and helped in its goal to spread the devotion to Blessed Carlo Acutis to further advance his cause for his canonization and rightly be called the Saint of the Millennial Age. As of this writing, numerous miracles were already reported in our country through the intercession of Blessed Carlo Acutis, and it continued up to this day. Our Lord would always raise his saints in times of darkness and uncertainty. For this modern social media and internet age, he chose Blessed Carlo Acutis as an example to live by in our time. The life and example of Blessed Carlo Acutis is a message from our Lord in our modern times, where the society is becoming godless, selfish, and apathetic to one another just to be popular in the eyes of the world. Let us all ask the intercession of Blessed Carlo Acutis to aid us in the world where the me mentality, modern anti-Catholic attacks both in the cyberspace and the real world, further societal division and destruction of the family and morals are prevalent.